Nope, that sound isn't coming from a mule being strangled. It's actually Seth Rogen's laugh. And you'd better get used to it, as we'll be looking at his comedy Neighbors. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's basically about a fraternity that moves into the house next door to that of the protagonists, a couple played by Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne. The frat leaders are Dave Franco and Zac Efron, and as you might have guessed, they all clash big time.
When Seth's family sort of breaks our traditions or interferes with our family, we go to war, and it's just turns into chaos.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Hi. You must be our new neighbors.
We're your new neighbors.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm back. I'm
nice
Teddy.
to
This is
meet
Pete.
you.
Max.
Nice to meet you.
Awesome.
Okay, maybe they start out just fine, but things do escalate quickly. Seth Rogen has been making comedies for ages now. He started out as a stand-up comedian in his teen years and rose to become a top actor. So the art of making good comedy holds no more surprises for him.
I polish my comedy scepter every morning. I put on my comedy crown. And I march through my comedy castle.
That's a cute baby. Is that a Mongolian? It's adorable. She's adorable. He's okay.
All right.
I think you have to do stuff that really makes you laugh as the person who's doing it. Stuff that you get excited about. And then later you have to really listen to the audience and really note what they laugh at and don't laugh at and be willing to change the movie based on that.
Aaron Ball lands in a brother's beer, and he just drinks it. I give you beer paw! Beer paw! Oh!
Having a fraternity in a comedy is of course an easy target. They can do things that go way too far, but as they happen for real as well, it all becomes plausible.
Certain elements are exaggerated slightly just for the sake of entertainment, but yeah, I mean, like for example, there's an elephant walk in the movie where pledges are all naked and
you have to do that to get into college.
right. And basically are grabbing the testicles of the pledge in front of them, who is also doing so with the pledge in front of him, and so on in a circle. But, again, everything's exaggerated slightly, but I was at USC where there's a huge fraternity system, and I heard a lot of stories, and a lot of them are maybe almost too dark for a comedy.
They were,
yeah, but you get to see a decently accurate representation of that world in the movie.
Neighbors became a huge hit. Rogen and Efron had to lower their salaries for the film to stay on its $18 million budget, but in the end it made about $270 million worldwide. 2 years later, a sequel followed titled Sorority Rising. We conclude our trivia on Neighbors with a fun fact. When Efron and Franco were fighting in a scene, Zac broke his hand. The producers were desperate, but Efron just arranged an emergency surgery and was back on set a day later. Now that's dedication.
I like the way you came in on that.
The punch was like, yeah, do that again.
There's a lot to like go off of.
Yeah.
The energy.